My name is FAZNYSHA FAUZI. My magic number is S65917. So today I want to present about solid waste, hazardous waste, and industrial waste management. Next slide.
Tak gerak ke? Ya Allah. Okay.
Solid waste as generally is unless with low liquid content. Solid waste included particle garbage, industrial and commercial waste, sewage sludge, waste resulting from agriculture and animal husbandry operation, other connected activity, demolition waste, and mining products. Specific solid waste meaning is any scrap material or other unwanted surplus substance or rejected product arising from the application of any process or any substance need to be disposed or because it broken, went out, contaminated, or otherwise disposed, or any material that is required by authorities to be disposed. Next slide. Next slide is source of solid waste. Type 4. 1. Residential. Any refuse generated by residential activity of the waste generator by single and multi-family, such as food waste, paper, plastic, cardboard, and aluminium. 2 is agriculture. Agriculture is a two type. One is horticulture. 2 is industrial agriculture. Horticulture is solid waste, which is grass cutting. Industrial agriculture, which is vegetable and fruit. Next slide. 3 is commercial, which is domestic. For example, food, metal, plastic from shop, restaurant, market, and hostel. 4 is construction and demolition, which is food repair, renovation site, and new construction site. Next slide. Effect of solid waste have a two type, which is on human health. 1. Cancer. 2. Lower birth weight, chemical inhalation. 4. Neuromolecular diseases. On environment. 1. Surface water, land degradation, water, and climate change. Next slide. How to prevent of solid waste. 1. Recycle and compost, which is triage and compost. 2. Zero waste camping, no cutlery, no plastic, which is when you go to camping site, you just bring a stainless steel fork. 3. Loss enforcement, which is EQA 1974, which is license cancelling, jail, and fee. 4. On-site disposal, which is sanitary landfills, avoid the leachate, provide gas. That's all for me. Thank you.
Next, we're gonna start with hazardous waste. Okay, the definition of hazardous waste is environmental laws define waste as hazardous when it contains material or possesses characteristics that could be damage to human health or the environment. Even though certain trash can pose an immediate threat to human health, this does not necessarily imply that it does. Next, okay, the source of hazardous waste. The first one is agriculture, land, and agro-industry. People may be exposed to dangerous waste from agriculture and the food business to waste from toxic veterinary products, fertilizer, and pesticide. These wastes are primarily generated by farms and agrochemicals that can harm the environment while they are being stored or applied. And it also may be exposed to dangerous waste from agriculture and the food business. The next sources is from the domestic. The example of the domestic is such as batteries and dry cells, furniture polishes, wood preservative, stain removal, paint, thinner, red poison, and more again. Okay, another automotive product that also harm the health, that also harm the environment, such as example, during the storage usage, during the storage usage and disposal, this tak nampak. Situ tu. This can pose a number of risks. The next. Okay, the next one is mines and mineral processing sites. Hazardous waste can harm from the mines because the site for mining and mineral processing deal with hazardous materials that are found in additive products and waste. Next. Okay, the last one is from healthcare facilities. Of pathological waste, such as from the needle, human blood, and contaminated needles are all found in healthcare institutions. Dental offices, veterinary hospital, home healthcare facilities, blood banks, clinics, hospital, and medical testing facilities are specific sources of these pollutants.
Okay, effect of hazardous waste. First, on human health. First, adult poisoning. Second, chronic health. Third, environmental degradation. On environment. First, acid rain. Second, solid waste. Third, increase greenhouse gases. Next. Prevention strategy of hazardous waste. First, reduce hazardous waste. A. Good housekeeping practice. These are commonly items such as peak prevention, proper production scheduling, waste segregation, employer training, and inventory control. B. Technology modification. This consists of improved control, energy, and water conservation improvement to existing equipment, replace equipment, and efficient modification. Next, reuse hazardous waste. A. Direct reuse. Waste materials such as processed water, waste head, and solvents are captured and reintroduction into the process without prior treatment. B. Indirect reuse. Materials such as solvent are used without purification in a different process. For example, solvent as to clean an automobile carburetor may be asked to clean a crack case cover in a different part of the shop. Next. Recycling. On-site recycling. This waste management strategy involves the process of scrap material and waste and the returning the processed material to a manufacturing process within the facility. B. Off-site recycling. Material not target for on-site process may be collected and shipped to a recycling process off-site. This generally requires storage and shipment of a hazardous waste atau some waste management costs are limited. Next.
Okay, next, Assalamualaikum and very good evening. So we continue with industrial waste management. Industrial waste management is the waste produced by industrial activity, which which includes any material that is rendered useless during a manufacturing process, such as that of factories, mills, and mining operations. There are type of industrial waste include dirt and gravel, masonry and concrete, scrap metal, oil solvents, chemicals, scrap lumber, even vegetable matter from restaurant. Okay, there are two types of industrial waste, which is biodegradable industrial waste management and non-biodegradable industrial waste management. Biodegradable industrial waste that decompose into non-toxic substance over time due to the action of specific bacteria and other microorganisms. For example of biodegradable industrial waste management are cordang and manure, animals bone, ethyl leaf, wool, paper and leather. So for non-biodegradable industrial waste, cannot be decomposed in nature or decomposed into non-toxic and harmless. These wastes are not easily degraded by microorganisms such as bacteria, and therefore they are major pollutants for the environment. Non-biodegradable industrial waste includes plastic, refills for ballpoint pens, synthetic fiber, glass materials, aluminium cans, iron nails, metal such as silver. Next, source of industrial waste management. Okay, waste is normally generated from humans and their anthropogenic activities. The main generation of waste is from municipal, industrial, and medical sectors. The waste differ from industry to industry according to the raw material used, the manufacturing process, the product outlets. There are three categorized, which is solid, liquid, and gases. The majority of industrial waste management comes from three types of industry, which is metallurgy, non-metallurgy, and last food processing industry. Next.
Thank you for Wanis. Okay, effect of industry waste management. First, water pollution. Liquid waste containing toxic substance are discharged into the water body without any treatment. Biochemical industry that got accumulate in the body of shellfish. Thus, when people consume these fish, the toxic metal contaminate their bodies and lead to this disease. Second, air pollution. Industry emit a variety of toxic gas that pollute the air, including sulfur dioxide, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide. Increasing air pollution is causing various respiration and lung disease. Okay, third is global warming. Global warming is caused due to the release of greenhouse gas into the atmosphere by industries. Next. Okay, four is wildlife warming. It was major effect of industrial waste. For example, due to oil spill into the water bodies, radioactive materials, leakage, fire, and other. Aquatic as well as non-aquatic animals die and reach the verge of extinction. Five is soil pollution. Soil pollution leads to the death of plants as well as microorganisms dwelling in the soil. This leads to a huge loss in agriculture yield. Next. Okay, last is prevent of industrial waste management. There are several ways to avoid industrial waste, but a representative one is the rule of three. It is reduce, reuse, and recycle. Okay, first we must strive to reduce the amount of waste disposed of, reducing landfill space, natural resource, and energy consumption. Second, new upgrade equipment should be used in industry that generate less waste. Third is high quality raw material should be used as starting material, as they do not produce harmful gas during combustion or other reaction. Fourth is packaging material should be minimized. Packaging tiny object in large box is useless and will increase solid waste. Lastly is eliminate unnecessary step in product manufacturing and minimize waste. Next ada. Thank you.